All right, listen up. Welcome to this explainer. Look, I'm just gonna be straight with you. We are not here for a casual, kick back and relax kind of session today. Consider this your locker room reality check. We're diving into the 7 brutal truths of discipline and growth. So if you're sitting there feeling nice and comfortable right now, well, brace yourself, because the whole goal today is to jolt you right out of that comfort zone. We're stripping away the fluffy, feel-good advice, and we're looking at the raw, absolute mechanics of what actually separates the people who win from the people who just sit on the sidelines watching. So let me ask you a very serious question. Are you wasting your life? I really want you to confront this aggressively, like right now. While you sit there, maybe endlessly scrolling, letting some algorithm completely hijack your attention and spoon feed you cheap dopamine, you are literally losing hours of your day. Gone. And while you do that, guess what? Someone else out there is building the exact life you keep dreaming about. There is someone out there right now with way less natural talent than you, way fewer resources, but they're waking up earlier and putting in the relentless reps while you're fast asleep. And you know what the absolute worst part is? You know it. You know exactly what you're doing, but you're choosing to ignore it. Well, it's time to wake up. Let's think about this for a second. Comfort is the most dangerous addiction. Just let that really sink in. Look, most guys don't fail because they run into incredibly bad luck. No, they fail because they get comfortable. Comfort doesn't hurt you instantly, right? It's not a sudden dramatic car crash. It's more like a slow poison that just quietly destroys your future. Comfort is that incredibly warm bed at 5 in the morning when you absolutely know you should be up training. It feels so safe. It feels exactly like where you want to be, but it is actively stealing your potential. You get addicted to how easy it is, and man, before you know it, literal years have slipped by.
All right, moving on to truth number 1, nobody will save you. I really need to shatter a massive illusion for you right now. Listen, to me, there is no mentor coming to magically rescue you. There's no perfect, golden opportunity just waiting to drop into your lap out of nowhere. There's no miracle moment on the horizon where everything is just going to suddenly click and make sense. The cavalry isn't coming. The quote-unquote right time, it literally doesn't exist, period. Look at the difference here. Winners, they start when they are completely unprepared. They step out onto the field, they take the hits, and they just figure the whole shebang out as they play. But losers sit on the bench and wait for the stars to align until it's entirely too late. They coast on their potential while the players who actually showed up before dawn take their spots. So ask yourself, which side are you living on right now?
Next up, truth number 2. Discipline defeats motivation. This right here is where we really get into the vital mechanics of success. If you're relying on motivation to get things done, you have fallen into a massive, massive trap. Think about it. Motivation is just a passing mood. It's the easiest thing in the world to feel super motivated on a sunny Tuesday when you've had an amazing cup of coffee and 8 full hours of sleep. But what about Thursday? What about when it's pouring rain, you're dead on your feet, your boss is breathing down your neck, and absolutely nothing is going your way? That is exactly when motivation completely packs its bags and leaves. Discipline, on the other hand, discipline stays even when the mood is completely gone. I'm telling you this as your coach right now. If you only show up when the weather's nice and you're feeling energetic, you are going to get absolutely crushed by the guy who shows up in the storm. Discipline is literally the only reliable path forward. Okay, let's shift gears for a minute and take a hard look in the mirror. Habits, respect, and environment. Look, your daily habits are exposing you. Waking up late, eating garbage, having a complete lack of daily focus. You might brush those off as just, small quirks, but they aren't. They are glaring, flashing signs of a weak mindset. Strong men build habits. Weak men build excuses. Sure, you might be able to lie to your boss, your friends, maybe even your family. You can put on a great face for society, but your habits, they tell the absolute undeniable truth about who you are behind closed doors. What you do repeatedly when absolutely no one is watching, that is your actual character. So honestly ask yourself, what are you building every single day? Let me slam this point home right now. Nobody respects laziness, period. You might think people don't notice your lack of effort or when you're being inconsistent, but trust me, they do. They see it all. They notice every single corner you cut. And more importantly, they notice when you don't do the invisible work. Staying late, cleaning up, doing those unglamorous, grueling reps when absolutely no one is cheering for you. Respect is never handed out for free. It is earned entirely through consistent action. If you're not putting in that hard work, then do not expect respect from anyone. It's really that simple. I hear these lies in the locker room literally all the time. Oh, I don't have time. I'll just start tomorrow. I'm not quite ready yet. These excuses are actively killing your potential. Let me be incredibly clear with you right now. You do not lack time. You lack discipline. You don't need a motivational speech. You need action. Every single excuse here is just a fabricated lie that you use to protect your comfort and justify your own inaction. We got to scrap these today. Look around. Seriously, take a second right now and just mentally observe your environment. Look at your closest friends. Look at your daily routine. Look at your standard actions. Because what you see around you, That is a literal preview of your exact future. Your environment is shaping you. If you surround yourself with people who just waste time and coast through life, you are going to become exactly one of them. Winners fiercely protect their environment. They relentlessly cut out distractions, and they consciously choose growth over comfort every single time, because they know that growth requires a toll, which perfectly leads us to our final ultimate reality check. Skipping ahead to the hardest and, quite frankly, the most important truth of this entire explainer, truth 7, pain is required. Here's the deal. You say you want success, but you're constantly trying to avoid any kind of discomfort. That is an impossible equation. It's just not how growth works in the real world. Pain is the mandatory sacrifice, struggle, and discomfort required to actually build yourself. We need to completely rewire how you look at pain. Think about how muscle is actually built, right? You have to go into the gym and literally tear the muscle fibers apart under heavy resistance. It hurts. It is physical microtrauma. But then, your body heals those microscopic tears and builds them back thicker, denser, and infinitely stronger. Mental growth, career growth, life growth, they all operate on that exact same biological principle. You shouldn't run from the pain. Pain is the actual engine of your growth. Yeah, the gym hurts. Learning new skills is incredibly frustrating. Building something of real value takes a massive amount of struggle. But that exact pain, that is exactly what builds you into someone who wins. All right, we're in the final stretch here. No excuses, none, zero. The time for negotiating with that weak, comfortable little voice in the back of your head, that time is officially over. Every single time you let an excuse slip from your mouth, you are actively taking one massive step away from the life you actually want to live. And no waiting. Look, the comfort of waiting around for the perfect moment is just another slow poison. Waiting tricks you. It feels like action, because in your head, you're planning to act. But it's a complete delusion. It is quietly destroying your future, while you just stand there perfectly still, convincing yourself you're doing something productive just because you're thinking about it. Starts right now. As your coach walking you through this material today, I'm delivering this final, unyielding command to you. Take immediate, disciplined action the absolute second the screen goes black on this explainer. Pick one hard thing and just do it. Don't wait for tomorrow morning. Do not wait until you magically feel motivated. So, here's the ultimate question. Will you stay comfortable or will you actually grow? You cannot have both. The stakes literally couldn't be higher, and there is absolutely no room left for procrastination. The buzzer is sounding right now. The choice is yours. Make it. Get to work.